Narito na ang top 5 candidate na pasok sa Best in Interview during the Intelligence and Pre-Judging Rounds ng Miss Earth 2024 na sina Miss USA, Miss Puerto Rico, Miss Peru, Miss Australia, at Miss Bolivia. Narito ating panuorin ang kanilang performance.
Education to integrate environmental education into the school curriculum. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Miss Nigeria. I'm Grace from the College of Business Administration, and here's your question. Where do you see the future of environmentalism in 10 years? And what role do you see yourself playing in it?
Thank you very much for that question. I'm already playing a role by being here today to influence environmental education into the school curriculum, to inoculate the awareness, the responsibility, the attitude to approach our Mother Earth. So I definitely see if everyone implements these attributes, our Mother Earth will grow to a better, sustainable planet. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, Miss Nigeria.
Hi, ma'am.
You spoke about working with children.
Yes.
What would you tell a child who tells an adult, "But I see you doing it. Why can't I do it?"
That question. Thank you very much for that question. That question depends on what influence you're doing. But I believe you have to have a positive influence. So if you're doing a positive thing and a child wants to do it, please encourage it. And encourage it with love and care. And just be genuine about your actions, because to inoculate a good trait in a child is very positive about us and about improving our environment. Then if it's a negative thing, please, we have to be cautious and learn. We have to know we don't want to teach these young children to do negative things that will affect our environment and affect us being human beings. Thank you.
Thank you so much. My name is Stephanie Arriaza Cabezas, and I represent the beautiful country of Bolivia. I'm teacher for the traditional dance of my country. Nowadays, I'm cultural and natural heritage management. I'm ready for your questions.
Oh, hi, Miss Bolivia.
Hi, nice
Can
to meet you.
Can you tell us more about yourself and why Miss Earth?
¿Puedes decirnos más sobre ti y por qué escogiste Miss Earth? Porque celebra la diversidad cultural.
Because it celebrates the cultural diversity.
Ese patrimonio que nos hace ser países hermanos.
That heritage that makes us be brother countries.
No solo porque nosotros celebramos las diferencias.
Not just because we celebrate the differences.
También nuestra madre tierra.
We also celebrate our Mother Earth.
Hello, Miss Bolivia.
Hello.
What wisdom can we gain from our past?
Sorry, wisdom.
Yes, Mitch.
Sorry, my English is also very Spanish. ¿Qué saberes podemos tener de nuestro pasado? ¿Qué podemos dar de nuestro pasado?
La identidad cultural de cada país
The cultural identity of every country
es gracias al saber y la historia de nuestros antepasados.
is thanks to the wisdom and knowledge of all of our from the people that came before us.
Eso es lo que hace cada país ser lo que es.
That's what makes every country what that country is.
Y nosotras estamos acá
And we are here
para poder conocer la identidad de cada uno de estos países.
to know the identity of all of the other countries.
Esos saberes que debemos transmitirlos de generación en generación.
That wisdom that can be passed through generations.
Good day. Hello, my name is Xavier Estrada from BS Psychology. And my question is, what social and environmental causes are you passionate about and how will you advocate for them?
¿Qué causas sociales y ambientales tú te sientes apasionada por y cómo puedes trabajar por ellas?
Yo soy bailarina desde mis 4 años
I've been a dancer since I was 4 years old,
y algo que me ha enseñado la danza
and something that dancing has taught me,
es amar mi identidad.
it's to love my identity.
Amar eso que hace ser Bolivia tan especial.
Love that makes Bolivia so special.
Cada uno de ustedes, como jóvenes,
Each one of you as the youth
son los difusores de la identidad de Filipinas.
are the transmitter of the identity of Filipinas.
Ustedes son el futuro de la sociedad.
You are the future of society.
Entonces, nuestro y el mío como la manera de poder sostener la manera social y natural
So for me and for you, the way of sustaining the environment and the social issues
es buscar causas las cuales ustedes puedan transmitir y difundir al resto de la población.
it's to find causes that you can transmit and talk about to the rest of society.
Y mi proyecto social, que es Reciclando por la Educación,
And my social project that is Recycling for Education
busca brindar más oportunidades a la educación reciclando con plastimadera.
it's look for ways that by recycling we can contribute to the education with plastic and wood.
Thank you, Miss So, I'm Bianca Caraballo, your Miss Earth Puerto Rico 2024. And I want to talk a little bit about me. I'm 23 years old. I have a bachelor's degree. I'm currently pursuing a bachelor's degree in biology and a minor in marketing. And based on that, I want to tell you a little bit of what I do. So, fun fact, I didn't believe in beauty pageants when I started. So when I was looking for a beauty pageant to participate in, I wanted one that was aligned with my life story. And searching for different beauty pageants and their different causes, there are a lot of beauty pageants that aim to protect and fight for poverty, women's rights, civil rights. But at the end of the day, if we don't fight for the most important cause there is, which is fighting for our Mother Earth, we won't be able to fight for these other causes. So based on that, I want to work hand to hand with this organization to go to the next level and fight and give the example and the message to the other generations to come. So a little bit of my advocacy, it centers in environmental conservation and mental well-being, focusing on how it is important to transcend from words to action, because words alone won't heal our planet, actions will. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Miss Puerto Rico. I am Lamer Leaño from UNS 12-2B, and my question for you, what is a philosophy or principle that you believe in, and how can it contribute to a more sustainable and greener future for humanity?
Thank you so much for that question. I believe that every single human being has the power to make a change in the world. And I once quoted Spider-Man, but it's one of my favorite superheroes, that with big responsibility comes great responsibility comes with great power. So it's basically that each one of us is a superhero and has the power to make a change in the world. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Miss Puerto Rico.
Hi. How are you?
Since you're a biology major,
Yes.
do you believe that there is a connection between the environmental state that we're in right now and the human health?
Totally. Also, talking a little bit about my advocacy, it centers on environmental health as well. And when nature thrives, so do we. Me coming from the small island Puerto Rico, we have passed throughout a lot of hurricanes, and I've seen a lot of depression cases, a lot of people going through different causes, and mental health influence a lot of on health, you know? And I've seen it, I've lived it, and it's a brief example that when nature thrives, so do we. So we need to conserve our nature because it's our only home and we need to fight for it. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My My name is Phelan Patiliamonia. I am 21 years old and currently studying a Bachelor in Communication. I am passionate advocating against plastic pollution and how this affects marine life. I've been an ambassador for a rescue seal center for several years now, and I've witnessed seals suffering, but also dying because of our careless waste. So we should all take action now to create cleaner water. Thank you.
Magandang hapon and hello, Miss Netherlands. Once again, I am Nina Bianca Dizendolalia, a grade 12 student from STEM 12 2B. What environmental practices or traditions from your wonderful country, Netherlands, that you would like to implement to our ever-changing world as a Miss Earth delegate?
Thank you for your question. So, the heritage of the Netherlands is known by tulip fields, water management, but also of the historical windmills, who symbolizes sustainable living, but also gives us natural energy. So, this success that we have in the Netherlands, we can share with all the other countries, and this is how we can also share a sustainable living and generate more natural energy. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Netherlands.
Hello, Miss Netherlands. How old are you again?
I am 21 years old.
You're 21 years old. What lesson can you teach older people to help them take the environment in a better way? From a 21-year-old to older people.
So my advice will always be that your negative thoughts are your biggest enemy. And I think that we all can make a difference. We are all have the ability to make a difference, whatever is your age. So we should all champion our recycling efforts. We should all reduce our plastic consumption to create a safer and healthier Mother Earth. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Netherlands.
Thank you so much.
Now we'd like to welcome
responsibility on this earth to inspire people, and I choose to do this through storytelling, just as the Australian heritage has for over 65,000 years, incorporating sustainability through our Dreamtime stories. The education system has a responsibility to provide this knowledge to its students. Back at university, I'm actually studying a minor in sustainability communication, as to communicate with one another on how to protect our beautiful earth is quite essential in the longevity of our planet. I believe that our generation is the last to be able to make a difference, and if we don't do it now, there is no tomorrow. So it's our responsibility to continue this fight and to make a difference. We have one earth, and if we support education surrounding it in the school systems, hopefully we can inspire one another and truly create a positive change. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Jessica.
Hello, how are you? Hello there.
Hello. What's the most destructive fake news about the environment that you've encountered, and how will you correct it?
That's also a really fantastic question, thank you. I'm disappointed to say that the most destructive thing about our planet at the moment is the naivety surrounding our actions. We as humans often think that our actions have no consequences and that someone else can save the day. But at the end of the day, it is up to us. Every action that you take, every product that you buy, it has a consequence. And if each of us chooses sustainability, it will make a serious difference. I believe that the biggest issue really is us. And the only power, therefore, lies with us. If each of us stand together, it will make a serious, substantial, and positive impact for our greener tomorrow. Thank you.
Remarkable answers, Queen. Thank you so much, Miss Australia.
Bea Milian Windorski, proudly representing the USA. Thank you. I'm a honors graduate from University of Wisconsin, and I have aspirations to one day work for the UN High Commissioner for Refugees. During my time as a volunteer tutor for immigrant and refugee students, I realized that an increasing share of these students weren't just fleeing armed conflict or political violence, they were actually also fleeing rising sea levels, intensified natural disasters, and prolonged droughts, which is why I advocate for a clean energy transition and the expansion of legal protections for climate displaced people.
Good afternoon, Miss USA. I am Daniela Mishpidlawan from STL12 2P, and my question for you is, how do you plan to build upon the legacy established by the reigning Miss Earth to further make an impact for our Mother Earth?
Thank you, Po, for that incredible question. I'm so proud to be a part of this legacy because Miss Earth is actually the only international pageant to be recognized by the United Nations. And I would build upon this legacy by not just creating opportunities for myself, by creating partnerships with nonprofits, NGOs, and international organizations like I have already done in the US, but I would also create opportunities for future Miss Earths. And regardless of if I clinch the crown or not, my commitment to environmentalism extends far past this pageant. It isn't just a trend, it's a lifestyle.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Bea. Let's get to know you more on a personal level. What negative self-talk do you deal with every day, and what do you tell yourself to negate that?
I am the proud daughter of a Filipina immigrant, but she kind of likes to call herself, my mom, Tony Mian. She's an amazing influence, but she likes to call herself diet tiger mom. Like, she's not a full-blown tiger mom, but because of that, I've really raised myself to be a perfectionist, to be critical of my shortcomings, and I encourage people to embrace empathy, to be empathetic to other people who are in different situations. So I really need to teach myself and the world to be empathetic to yourself.
Thank you for your beautiful message.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Grace Gavigan, and I am representing Wales. I'm an 18-year-old law student and aspiring environmental barrister. I have had a fascination for our natural world from a young age, and having volunteered for a wildlife charity in the UK for over 10 years now, I have been fortunate to experience some of Wales's greatest wildlife phenomenons. I am also the proud founder of the Pollinator Pathways Community Project, which has sown over 50,000 seeds of change in Wales. And most importantly, this initiative was founded to protect the most important species on Earth, the bee.
Good day, Miss Wales. I am Athena Figueras from SCSU 1270. And my question for you is, multiple forests are being replaced with infrastructures and buildings. Using your advocacy and voice, how can you prevent the risk of increased pollution and natural resources threat which were caused by deforestation?
Thank you so much for your question. As we know, with a growing population, this is going to be an ongoing issue for our planet. But I believe that as a government and as a population, we need to reevaluate our use of land. Agriculture is primarily the cause of deforestation in order to make room for our animals and food chains. But I believe that through the remanagement and reconsideration of these vast spaces, that we can make a difference in repurposing them for wildlife. I have begun doing this in Wales through my Pollinator Pathways Community Project by re-establishing mini wildflower meadows using barren spaces, which re-establishes habitats for our pollinators and other key species as well. Thank you for your question.
Thank you for that answer.
Good afternoon, Miss Wales.
Good afternoon.
We have here a lot of students. Can you leave them an environmental slogan so that they would remember the advocacies of Miss Earth in conserving our nature?
Thank you so much for your question. As a young woman and a climate advocate, and like you, a student, I believe it's important to recognise the power of the smallest individual action in making the biggest difference. 1 in 4 people need to act in order to halt the current effects of climate change, and this will be detrimental with regards to our future. So here, as I stand before you on the Miss Earth stage today, I believe it's important that we empower ourselves and take advantage of the tools and resources we have. Thank you so much.
Sana. I am 20 years old and I come from the beautiful land of the Incas, the Amazonas, and the Tapadas Limeñas, Peru. I am a professional model, and my advocacy is focused on planting trees in the district of Punchana in the Peruvian jungle. Why we do this is because a long time ago, the cities were with the modernization, we have lost it. And we want to return, me and my organization, want to return the harmony between the men and the nature. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Miss Peru. I am Rayan Bugayan from ABM 121P. There is always room for knowledge and learning never stops. So my question is, if you would be given the opportunity to add one environmental issue as a subject included in school curriculums, what would it be and why?
Can you repeat the question, please?
If you would be given the opportunity to add one environmental issue as a subject included in school curriculums, what would it be and why?
Okay, that's a good question. Well, I think that we as the new we used to be the future generation. Now we are the generation of the present, and we should be in the schools. We should integrate the recycling as not an issue, but a problem solving activity, because it's a little action that can change a lot of things, because that's what we as this generation need to do, put our minds in and our hearts in everything that we do to save the planet. Thank you.
Thank you po.
Hola, Miss Earth Peru. Good to have you
Hola.
here. I love the tree planting part. What kind of tree species is your organization planting, and how many do you plan to plant altogether or have planted already?
Well, we have worked with the Puncha Técnicos, which are centers of study for low-income youth in this district, and we have planted with each student one tree to. So each student have planted one tree in this district, and we are planning to go again and plant more. And if I'm honest with you, the names are a little bit difficult, so I don't remember exactly the name of the species, but that is what we do with those young people who wants to do a change with us. Thank you.
Muy bien, gracias.
Gracias.
Mga Bioconeras, don't forget to hit the notification bell para updated kayo lagi sa aming mga bagong videos.